wanna stay here with you. You are a angel, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. 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 The seasons change, but you're the same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. You are a angel, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. 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 I am a lucky one.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Speedy Talk is a program for the youth where we talk about issues and have conversations that pertain and concern the youth. And I'm your host today. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Doosuur, Doris, Dekaan.
and today we are going to be talking about friendship betrayals, because you find a lot of betrayals and some that feel like actual betrayals, and maybe some confusions that may arrive around friends, may arise around friends, where sometimes it feels like you don't know if being annoyed by a certain situation or being angry or even cutting ties with your friends for certain actions or behaviors is justified or it isn't. And today the question is it okay to befriend with your friend's enemy? What that means is, sometimes like you're friends with someone and then you have another enemy, and then your friend will go on and befriend your enemy. So like, is it fair for your friend to befriend your enemy, or do you consider that fair, or is that betrayal to you? Would you consider it betrayal for your friend to befriend your enemy? Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That's 090-3648-5868. Call in and share with us if you think it's betrayal for your friend to befriend your enemy. Sometimes you have an enemy and you have a friend, and your friend, knowing fully well that that person is your enemy and you're not in good terms with that person, sometimes you find some friends that will still go behind your back and be friends with that one. And sometimes you feel like, well, if these two people are now friends, doesn't mean they're actually saying things behind my back, and are they gossiping me, or are they plotting against me? Is this friendship even real? So we are going to take your calls to know if it's betrayal for your friend to befriend your enemy. And also, those, let's start with you. What do you think? Like, do you consider it betrayal? Would you consider it betrayal if your friend like goes on to become friends with your enemy, knowing fully well that person is your enemy?
I don't think it is, because I'm the one having problem with her, not you.
Okay.
So you can make friends with my enemy, yeah. But then, please don't discuss about like what we have been. I know it will be difficult for the person, yeah. So I will just, if you're friends with my enemy, I will just tell you, don't discuss what we have been discussing with her. Just you guys should just talk like
normal, your own matter, don't involve
Yes.
her. But is that even possible? How would you say your enemy and your friend are together and nothing about you will come? Because if there's one thing that both of them will have in common, it means both of them like actually know you, and both of them have something for you. One of them is your friend, one of them is your enemy, and two of them are friends. So you're not the one that is should I say on the other side. So is it even possible that they'll be together and maybe they're not plotting anything against you, or even that your friend is not actually talking bad behind your back and all of that?
The only thing is I'll be careful.
How would you be careful? How can someone even be careful in that light?
I know it's going to be hard, but yeah, I will. I'll just be careful. That's it.
Or just tell them.
You can't tell people who to make friends and who not to make friends with. So I won't have a problem with that.
Okay, you will still remain that person's friend.
Yeah, but I have limits to what I'll be telling you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. If you have just joined us, it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this afternoon, we are asking you, is it betrayal for your friend to befriend your enemy? Would you consider it betrayal? Like, if your friend goes ahead to become friends with your enemy, knowing fully well that that person is your enemy, you too can call in to be part of this conversation. And the number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That's 090-3648-5868. You can call in right now and tell us what you think. If you consider that betrayal, that your friend would become friend with your enemy. You know how it is. Sometimes you have an enemy and you'll be seeing your friend mingling with that person. That can raise thoughts like, is it that the two of them are now against me, and you start thinking about it in different lights. For some people, they will say, well, just like you said, Doosuur,
Yes.
you don't mind, and the only thing is you be careful and limit the kind of things that you tell the person.
Yes.
But then there are actually people who would say, there's no way a friend of my enemy, there's this saying that says a friend of my enemy is not my friend. Have you heard that saying before?
Yes, I have.
So like, doesn't it mean something to you? Like, you will be comfortable knowing that these two people are together and it will not bother you, as long as you're not telling them you're not telling that your friend everything, and you're limiting what you tell them. Like, it will be completely okay.
I'll be bothered.
Why remain in a friendship that you'll be bothered?
I'll be bothered. That's why I said I'm going to be careful.
Okay.
I'll be very, very careful. Like, I'll take my time. I'll be talking to them. I'll be talking to you. But then.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, go on.
I'll be talking to you, but then I'll still be avoiding you at some point.
That one, is this still friendship? If you're going to be avoiding someone inside the friendship, it's not better to just cut it off, like just let go of the friendship and not even have to bother yourself whether this person is with you, because to be honest, you can become unsure. Hello. Okay, we lost that as well, but do not give up. Call back again and tell us if you would consider it betrayal for your friend to befriend your enemy. Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. You can call in and share that with us. And now I was telling you those, like, is there not too much stress, like to be even stressing whether you be avoiding, you are always careful about this person because you know that the person is friends with your enemy? Like,
let me say, okay, like we are three as friends. There are some things your friend will do that you make the person your enemy. Like, it won't be that bad, but you just decide to make every human reacts differently. So, but if the thing really touches me and that my other friend knows that this thing that the person did is very, very bad, but if you go ahead and befriend the person, then yeah, I'll feel very, very bad. You
feel very bad, but
yes.
would you let go of that friendship? Would you consider it betrayal and be like, well, I'm not doing this friendship again and all of that, or you would still remain there, but
No,
and just be careful.
I'll let go, but then we'll be talking, but then we'll not be friends again.
Okay. If you have just joined us, it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today we are talking about friendship betrayals. And the question is, would you consider it betrayal if your friend befriends your enemy? You too can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That's 090 3648 5868. Call in and share with us if you would consider it betrayal for your friend to go and become friends with someone that they know very well that is your enemy. For some people, they'll say, well, they don't care as long as that person, like, they don't have anything that they are bringing to you. You know, two of them, nothing concern you, and you're just on your own. But for other people, they'll be like, there's no way I am being friends with a friend of my enemy, because you never know. What if it's a plan, like both of them are having a plan, you know, to even do something to you? So things like that can happen. And I would say I really understand people who will say, well, I consider that betrayal and I don't want this friendship. Okay, so Doris, let me ask you, have you ever had like an experience like that though, that maybe your friend, you found out that your friend was friends with your enemy behind your back and all of that?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
But have you seen someone, like, have you seen that happen in real time?
No,
You have not seen you have not seen that happen in real time?
I don't think.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I haven't.
Okay. Well, experiences like that are not quite rare. You hear people talk about it. And personally, I've been in that kind of space. And what I'll do is I'll just distance myself because, well, I don't want to be involved in anything that one day this person said this. And, you know, you can actually also be worried that your other friend or that your enemy is influencing your friend or telling them things about you that might not be true. You never know. What if that enemy go and say, well, this person, I know she's your friend. You know, sometimes they even sound like it's not a bad thing.
Yes.
I know this person is your friend, or I know he or she is your friend, but then there is this thing that she does, or just push in different narratives into that your friend's mind, and in turn maybe your friend will even have that against you, but that your friend will know that, well, that was our own discussion, so there's no need to share it with you. So personally, I've been in that space before, and what I did is I just distanced myself, avoided the situation, because let somebody not go and be planning with another person to do something to me, and I'll be there innocently. If you have just joined us, it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this afternoon we are talking about friendship betrayals, and I'm with you on the show today. My name is Marysyntia, together with
Dekaan, Doosuur, Doris.
Okay, and today we are asking you, would you consider it betrayal for if your friend befriends your enemy? Would you consider it betrayal if your friend like goes behind your back and becomes friend with that person that you consider your enemy? You too can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That's 090 3648 5868. Call in and let us hear your views on our topic of discussion today. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Denis Ihara. Calling right now from New GRA.
Okay, welcome to the show, Danny. So what do you think?
Well, I beg to differ and digress a little.
Okay.
Friendship itself, people define friendship here on different levels.
Okay.
Who is that your friend? Don't mistake your co-worker to be your friend. Don't mistake that person you're drinking with to be your friend. Yes, it could be hanging out socially, but you may not really be friends as in the way it is. So if peradventure you are maybe work colleagues and then you develop interest in each other and going out to do lunch once in a while, it does not really mean that the person you already think is your enemy cannot have one or two to go with the other person.
Mm.
So to me, it depends on the friendship. Sometimes you are in school with somebody and then you could be friends.
Mm.
And then this friendship, maybe because you're more intelligent than the other person, there must be something that's connecting you people.
Mm.
That is just the truth about friendship.
Mm.
So if you are friends with somebody and then he has other things that are connecting him with the other person,
Mm.
so be it. I don't really think it's a big deal.
Okay.
You understand? So it depends on well, because my late dad used to tell us something that yes, if somebody does not like him,
Mm.
there are every opportunities. I mean, chances he could get at him through us.
Mm.
But that does not mean that if the person has not shown any aggression to us or he has not done anything bad, then
Mm.
we should, consider the person an enemy.
Okay.
Since it's a senior, we can always greet and then do all sort of stuff. So if you are talking with somebody, it does not really make you friends.
Mm.
But for the fact that you tolerate one another and you say hello, so but if the friends you're talking about here
Mm.
is the real friend that can take a bullet for you,
Mm.
then I don't think it would be right for him to
Befriend your enemy.
be friends with your enemy.
Mm.
That maybe definitely since you are friends, you must have told him or her the reasons why you and this person don't go along.
Mm.
It could be from betrayal. It could be so. If the person who is your real friend you can confide in
Mm.
is with the other person, definitely you will not feel comfortable.
Okay.
That's my own.
All right. Thank you so much, Dennis, for calling in to share your thoughts on our topic of discussion this afternoon. Now, you heard Dennis, right?
Yes.
Doosuur. And first of all, he said simply because you're going out to someone, or maybe your colleague is not your friend, your neighbor is not your friend. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Mike by name, young Mike,
Okay. Where are you calling from?
calling from North Bank.
All right. So, what do you think? Would you consider it betrayal if your friend befriends your enemy?
I will consider it a. I don't even know how to think before considering it
Okay.
because it's a big betrayal.
Mm.
It cannot be a friend to me and a friend to my enemy.
Mm.
If you are a friend to me, not just friend,
Mm.
but a friend,
Yes.
then you will be. You know that this person is my enemy.
Mm.
You know, it's not that you don't know. You know.
Okay.
And you make friends with that same person.
Mm.
I will look you. I will even though look you as the enemy more than.
More than that enemy part. Yes.
Yes. I will. That is how I will. If I'm drinking with you, I will stop it. If I'm eating with you, I will stop it. If I'm going out with you, I will stop it.
Mm.
And if we are sharing anything in common,
Mm.
we will have to stop. That very day, I know that you are a friend
To that
To my-
enemy.
to that enemy.
Hmm.
That is just it.
All right.
There's no second thought about it,
Okay.
because if you can define what is friend,
Mm.
you cannot just. Okay, are you going to that your friend to maybe bring peace,
No.
or are you going to that my enemy to discuss about me?
Mm.
Did I even give you a space for that?
True.
A friend of your enemy
Mm.
did not want you. Did not want the friendship.
Okay.
You cut off from it.
All right. All right.
That's just it.
Thank you so much for calling in to contribute to our conversation today. Now, we have heard two people's perspective. One person said, our first caller said, well, it depends on the kind of friendship. That was then it. And he said, if it's just those casual friendship of someone you just greet and you two of you say hi, well, then he has no business in whoever the person decides to go and befriend. Yes, but then if it's a real friendship that you know that, okay, he even gave an example, someone that can take a bullet for you, then that your friend has no business of going to befriend your enemy, and he will consider that betrayal. And our last caller who just called also said, he even said he doesn't know how to put it. There's no way that he's considering someone like that his friend. He considers it betrayal because he's going to stop drinking with you. If he drinks with you, he's going to stop anything that he does with you, because a friend of your enemy cannot be your friend. Yeah, but earlier you were telling us that, well, for you just you can remain friends and you not consider it betrayal, but then you just avoid it. So, like, after hearing these people now, do you think you would have a second thought, or do you remain on your stand? But before that, let's take this call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Benji Samuel from Georgia Sport.
Welcome to the show, Gbenje Samuel.
Thank you.
So what do you think?
A friend going to befriend an enemy, whether the first enemy. What I'm trying to say is that it is morally wrong. It is even religiously wrong for somebody you call a friend to go and be a friend to an enemy.
Okay.
In fact, for the person to contemplate being a friend to your enemy shows clearly that the person himself is not even your friend.
Okay.
Yes. So it is wrong in every sense of it, as long as that word friend is concerned. Because one, who is a friend? Like the other caller said, a friend is somebody not only take your bullet, it is somebody you share maybe virtually everything with. And that same person goes to be a friend to your enemy. There's a 110% chances of betrayal. It happened to Jesus and Judas.
Okay.
The moment Judas went to relate with the enemies of Christ, betrayal came in.
Okay.
So any friend who calls he or herself your friend, and he knows that you are not at good terms with the other person, and he goes to make friends with that person, that friend himself is the first enemy.
Okay.
So to me, if I have a friend like that, I think I'll have to cut everything that has to do between me and you. I will cut it off. In fact, me merely see you with that person alone. You don't even need to explain anything to me. I will not even take any explanation.
Okay.
I will just tell you, my friend, we are done. Goodbye.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gbenje Samuel, for calling in to be part of the show. We had Gbenje Samuel, and he said, for someone, he even quoted Bible. Did you hear that part, Doosuur? He even quoted Bible, how Judas went to go and become friends with Christ's enemies, and how it ended up. So for Samuel, if he even sees you like that, his friend, becoming friends with his enemy, there's no even need to even explain or even ask you anything. It's just cutting it off. So I was asking you those who, like, in relation to how your own answer, you said, well, it will be fine for you, but you will just be careful, like you just limit. So we have heard what other callers have to say. What do you think? Like, do you think it actually makes sense? Because the people that have called right now, I'm not sure anybody has agreed. Everyone said it's betrayal, right?
Yes.
So what do you think about what everyone just said now?
I think I agreed with the first caller.
Okay.
Because he said, don't mistake your colleague at work as your friend. You know, inside friend, there is still friend. Yes.
True.
You
Inside
have
friend,
that
friend
best
dey.
friend. Yeah, so if my best friend like befriends my enemy, yes, I'll distance myself.
Okay.
Yes, but if you're my normal friend, like we just read or drink together, just like this, yes, I'll still be talking to you because I don't have anything that I'll be telling you that very important.
True, it's
Yes.
true. When the friendship is not deep, what are we even talking about that you can carry and go and share outside?
Yes, and the second caller said he doesn't give the friend the permission. You don't have the right to give your friend the permission to do something.
Okay.
Your friend has the right to do what he or she wants. Yes, so I disagree with the.
But what if you know that sometimes if it's a close friend, then and when he has to do with something concerning your life, like if you and I are friends now,
Yes.
and you want to say anything that is concerning my life, would I be the one that would like permit you? Well, you can actually go ahead and say this to you if you want, and all of that.
If it's a secret, you don't have the right to say it.
Okay.
Yes. You don't
Except your friend permits you, right?
yes.
Oh, okay. Let's take this call. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon. Okay, we lost that. It's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today we are talking about friendship betrayals. And the question is, would you consider it betrayal if your friend befriends your enemy? Now, you too can be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That's 090-3648-5868. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Guys, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Okay, well, we lost that one again, but don't give up. Just reposition and then call us back and tell us how you'd consider it, if you consider it betrayal if your friend befriends your enemy. But even a movie, have you seen a movie like that actually? Because you say you have not experienced it in real life, like you have not seen someone like, but have you seen any movie like that?
Yeah, like I've watched a movie where there are a group of friends.
Did it turn out well?
No.
Let's take this call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is Asen Sambe calling from Makadi.
Welcome to the show, Ascent Sambe.
Yes.
So what do you think?
No, I have my friends and I have my enemies. So my friend, if he is a friend to my friend who is my enemy, there's no problem. He is entitled to have his own friends.
Okay.
And I'm entitled to have mine. So I cannot make him to hate somebody he likes. One man's poison is another man's what?
Food.
You see? So it depends. Let him have his friend, let me have mine. Let him have his enemies, let me have mine.
Okay.
It doesn't follow. To me, that's the way I look at it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Asen Sambe, for calling in to share that with us. Now, you see another perspective, Doosuur.
Yes.
That thing that they say, there's also this thing that this talk just reminded me of, that they used to say, don't befriend, don't make someone's enemy your own enemies, don't inherit someone's enemy. Have you ever seen something like
Yes,
that? So the way now that Asen Sambe put it, he said, I have friends and I have enemies. So those that are my enemies are my own enemies. And you as my friend, you're free to go and make friends, even if it's that enemy that is entering your height. You can go and become friends with that enemy and it's not his business. So what do you think about that?
He's right.
He's right?
Yes. See, this whole thing is complicated.
Okay.
It's complicated. Yeah, yes, at the same time your friend has the right to make friends with your enemy. But then I say, if the person is your best friend, like you tell everything to, like your best friend, yeah, you have a second thought
to
like,
whether just leave that friendship.
But before then, maybe you might talk to the person. If the person will consider that, then yes.
But how do you even talk to somebody and say, so you are now friends with this man? It will even be weird, Seb. And if somebody is your friend, isn't the person supposed to know that, well, this is your enemy, so it might be weird or something like that?
The thing is, your friend can't displease herself to please you. That's it.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true,
don't-
Sha. Displeasing yourself for another person again
It's
is
very,
another thing.
Yes. So everybody has his or her own life.
But you know that sometimes in friendship we have sacrifices that we make, because you cannot just say it's friendship. What's your own difference from other people? You know, like if I'm calling you my friend, then what's your own difference with other people? Something that another person can do to me, even yourself, you be doing it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. Like some people, you make them their friends. You make them your friend. But them is only like on the mouth, they just calling you my friend. So maybe, so let me say, maybe the person befriending your friend will make you like know the type of person the person is.
It's true. Someone even mentioned that you even get to find out that friend, this is their intention, and this is the kind of person that they are, right?
And some make friends with you because of what you have. So maybe you don't have again, the enemy is having. So
they'll now go back to the enemy. Collect from here and here.
Yes, that's it.
Hello.
Just a minute.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Edward Oragba.
Okay, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Hangeior settlement area of Makodi.
Okay.
I just drove back home. I was listening to the program. I actually wanted to contribute.
Okay.
But because I was driving, I never wanted to stop on the way and contribute.
Okay.
So, before I got home, the elder statesman and the person of Asen Sambi just spoke and I want to just collaborate with what he said.
Okay.
Because everybody has his or her own lifestyle. You have your choices to make, and I have my own choices to make. So that you are my friend does not mean that you should, work and behave on on what I like or I don't like. You should have your own opinion in everything you do.
Okay.
So that you are my friend does not mean that anybody that hates me, you automatically hate the person. Because the person does not like me.
Okay.
The simple fact is that if I know that this person does not like me and you're my friend and the person does not do the same to you, you are going to be friends to him.
Okay.
But what I will do if I get to know that you are close to the person that does not like me is keep you at an arm's length to know and be wary of you, because you may be a threat sort of to me, because people talk and sometimes idleness can lead to a lot of things. People will go to formulate stories to say about what they don't even know, and sometimes it will be a subject of discussion when such thing happen. When person gets to know that okay, this person is I didn't like him and the person has been too close to you, sometimes deliberately we just sit and begin to discuss you. You understand?
Yes.
So you have your life to live and I have my own life to live. So what is good for you, it should be good for you.
Okay.
It baffles me a lot when I see people insulting some set of people that because I like this person and the other person does not like, and you don't inherit enmity. You should have your own enemy. You should have. If somebody does not like you, you should tackle it your
with
problem
them. Yes.
You don't have to go inviting people to come join you to fight somebody. That's why we are in the political era now. I see on social media some people do factions, this faction, that faction. They are exchanging words. It baffles me. I look at it as a hike of ignorance. Because where those people knew themselves, you are not there.
Okay.
The problems they are having, we are not the cause of their problems. So even by the time they are going to reconcile, you will not be there.
Okay.
So if you are going to intrude into their issues, or what benefit is that to you if it is not idleness? So just like the other statesman says, I spoke. That was just at my mind.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. What's your name again?
My name is Edward Oragba.
Okay. Thank you so much, Edward, for calling in to share your contribution with us. We heard Edward, and he said he agrees with what Asen Sambi says, because it doesn't mean because two people are friends, then it doesn't mean they'll have to dictate each other's lives,
Yes.
like telling you who to be friends with. And no, that person is my enemy, so you cannot befriend them. And you don't know where what happened. Sometimes it's true that you might not even know what happened, that those two people are enemies.
Yes.
So it's more like you are just going to follow what you don't know. It's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today we are talking about friendship betrayals, and we are asking, is it considered betrayal? Would you consider it betrayal if your friend befriends your enemy? And we are also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And let's go through this comment from Facebook. It's from Sound Fasi Valentino August, and it says, they don't inherit enemies. The fact that we are friends doesn't mean you will dictate who comes in my life, or I will dictate who comes in my friend's life. Even with a bosom friend, we are supposed to be careful with. I can make a friend with anyone who blends well with me. The enemy of my other friend can be my destiny helper. So an enemy of my friend is not my enemy, but caution is to be applied. Okay, you heard that though. So what do you think?
He's right.
Okay, why is it right? Why is that comment right?
You can't choose friends for people.
Okay.
Yes.
And
So-
you also said you mentioned something that struck me though. That person that is your enemy can be another person's destiny helper. So you cannot
Yes.
expect me to go and be hating my my destiny helper.
Yes. Like you said,
Mm.
you don't know what happened between the two of them that they turned enemy. So you can't just
Cannot divert the person's
Yeah.
enemy and inherit it.
yes,
now.
because the person is your friend.
Mm.
So yeah.
All right. So do you have a final word to leave, like having your own perspective, and maybe maybe you learned from other callers' perspective and all of that? Like, is there a final way you can put it of what you would do? Maybe someone else might find something interesting or something to pick up from that.
Okay. Yeah. Let me say, your friend's enemy is not your friend, and don't tell your friend what to do.
Okay.
And again, don't displease yourself to please people. Yes,
That's as a friend. Now
Yes.
there's no need trying to go and hold yourself and not be friends with who you like,
yes.
because I get that. And this is where we'll have to wrap it up on the show this afternoon. This has been Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and we have been asking you if it's considered betrayal if your friend befriends your enemy. And we have heard a lot of perspectives and all of that, but at the end of the day, it's not one size fits it all answer. It depends on the people involved and the situations involved. So as you go about the rest of your day today, don't forget to remember to value those who value you. And I've been with you on Speedy Talk today. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Doosuur, Doris, Dekaan.
keep listening to Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and also coming up next at 4 p.m. is the Speed Lane. So stay tuned for that and more on 98.5 Speed FM.
AskingRadio.com app available on Android and iOS devices.